The United States military is considered one of the most powerful and influential forces in the world, and there are many reasons why it is feared and respected by both allies and adversaries. To understand this, one must look at the history, the technology, the global presence, the financial resources, and the unmatched training that make the U.S. military unique. For over a century, the U.S. armed forces have been at the forefront of military innovation and have demonstrated their strength in conflicts across the globe. This power is not only about the size of its forces, but also about the sophistication of its strategies, the efficiency of its command structure, and the sheer scale of resources it can bring to any battle or operation at a moment's notice. The foundation of American military dominance comes from its ability to project power globally. No other nation has such a wide and established network of military bases, fleets, and alliances that enable it to act quickly in any region. The U.S. maintains hundreds of bases in Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and even remote territories, ensuring that it can rapidly respond to crises. This worldwide presence alone makes it intimidating because adversaries know that America can reach them almost anywhere. Its Navy, with massive aircraft carriers, destroyers, and submarines, patrols every ocean. The United States Navy alone is larger and more technologically advanced than the next several navies combined, and the presence of an American aircraft carrier strike group in any region is often enough to deter aggression without even firing a shot. Another reason the U.S. military is feared is its unmatched air power. The U.S. Air Force, along with naval and marine aviation, controls the skies with advanced fighter jets like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II, which are considered among the most advanced stealth aircraft in the world. These planes can engage enemies before they are even detected on radar, making them almost untouchable in combat. In addition, the U.S. maintains a large fleet of bombers such as the B-2 Spirit and the B-52, which can deliver precision strikes anywhere on the planet. The U.S. also leads in drone warfare technology, using unmanned aerial vehicles for surveillance, reconnaissance, and surgical strikes. This technological edge ensures that when the United States decides to act, it can dominate airspace with overwhelming superiority, giving it a decisive advantage in any conflict. Land power also plays a vital role in the fear and respect commanded by the United States military. The U.S. Army and Marine Corps are equipped with modern tanks, armored vehicles, artillery, and missile systems that are second to none. But beyond equipment, American soldiers are trained to the highest standards, often going through years of rigorous preparation that makes them capable of operating in any environment, deserts, mountains, jungles, or urban areas. The reputation of elite units such as the Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, Delta Force, and Marine Raiders adds to the aura of fear. These special operations forces have carried out some of the most daring missions in modern history, such as the raid that eliminated Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. Their ability to strike swiftly and effectively anywhere in the world demonstrates not just technological strength but also unmatched human skill and courage. Technology is perhaps the single greatest advantage that sets the U.S. military apart. American research and development in defense is unparalleled, with billions of dollars invested every year into cutting-edge projects. From stealth technology to missile defense systems like TOD and Patriot, from hypersonic weapon research to space-based capabilities, the United States is always ahead of most of its competitors. One of the most feared aspects of its arsenal is the nuclear triad, which gives the U.S. the ability to launch nuclear weapons from land-based missiles, submarines, and strategic bombers. This guarantees a credible deterrent against any nation considering a nuclear strike, because retaliation is always assured. Adversaries know that no first strike could ever eliminate America's ability to respond, and that reality alone creates a powerful fear factor. The financial might behind the U.S. military is another reason it remains dominant. The United States spends more on defense than the next several countries combined, with a budget that consistently exceeds $800 billion annually. This funding ensures that the American armed forces are not only well equipped but also constantly modernized. While other countries struggle to maintain outdated systems, the U.S. continually upgrades its fleets, aircraft, and weapons. This financial power also means that the U.S. can sustain long-term military operations across the globe, something few other nations can even attempt. Wars are not only fought with weapons but also with resources, logistics, and supply chains, and the U.S. military has perfected this art. Its logistical network can move massive amounts of troops, vehicles, and equipment across continents within days, which is a feat no other country can match. Another reason the U.S. military is feared is its proven record of success. From World War II to more recent conflicts in the Middle East, the United States has repeatedly shown its ability to defeat powerful adversaries and adapt to new kinds of warfare. During the Gulf War in 1991, for example, American forces demonstrated a new era of high-tech warfare by destroying Iraq's military in a matter of weeks with minimal losses. Precision-guided munitions, stealth aircraft, and overwhelming firepower shocked the world and set the standard for modern combat. Since then, the U.S. military has continued to refine its methods, integrating cyber warfare, space operations, and artificial intelligence into its strategy. This constant evolution ensures that potential enemies never face the same tactics twice, and they are always left guessing about what the U.S. might do next. Cyber power and space dominance also play a key role in why the U.S. military is feared. In today's world, wars are not only fought on the ground or in the air but also in cyberspace and outer space. The United States has developed some of the most advanced cyber capabilities, allowing it to defend its own infrastructure while also having the ability to disrupt enemy communications, hack into systems, and disable networks. In space, the U.S. Space Force has been established to protect American satellites and assets that are crucial for communication, navigation, and military operations. The ability to dominate these new domains of warfare ensures that America remains steps ahead of its rivals. Enemies know that if they attempt to challenge the U.S., they are not just facing tanks and planes but also invisible weapons in cyberspace and advanced systems orbiting above the Earth. Allies and partnerships add another layer of strength to the U.S. military's global dominance. Through organizations like NATO and numerous bilateral agreements, the U.S. has built a vast network of military alliances. This means that in many conflicts, it does not fight alone but alongside powerful partners who share intelligence, provide troops, and enhance capabilities. This collective strength adds to the deterrent effect, as few nations would ever risk facing not just the United States but also its allies in Europe, Asia, and beyond. The credibility of these alliances is further reinforced by America's history of defending its partners. Ensuring that others view its commitments as serious and reliable. The psychological impact of American military power is also significant. The knowledge that the United States can project force anywhere, at any time, with overwhelming superiority creates a sense of caution among its adversaries. This psychological advantage often prevents conflicts from escalating in the first place, as potential enemies know the costs of challenging America would be devastating. Even nations with strong militaries of their own, such as Russia or China, approach confrontation with the U.S. carefully, knowing that a direct clash could have unpredictable and catastrophic consequences. Smaller nations, meanwhile, understand that provoking the United States could lead to swift and decisive retaliation. The professionalism and discipline of American troops also add to the fear factor. The U.S. military operates under strict codes of conduct, with advanced leadership structures and a culture of continuous improvement. Its soldiers are not only physically trained but also educated in tactics, strategy, and ethics. This professionalism means that when America commits forces to a mission, they are organized, efficient, and highly motivated. Enemies know they are not facing poorly trained conscripts but rather some of the best soldiers in the world, supported by elite leadership and advanced technology. Humanitarian operations and peacekeeping missions also contribute indirectly to why the U.S. military is respected and feared. While much of the attention goes to combat operations, American forces are often among the first to respond to natural disasters, provide aid, and help stabilize regions. This dual role of being both a powerful fighting force and a source of humanitarian relief gives the U.S. a unique image. It shows that American power is not just about destruction but also about the ability to protect and support. This balance of strength and compassion enhances the legitimacy of U.S. military actions in the eyes of the world, making it harder for adversaries to portray America purely as an aggressor. Ultimately, the fear that the U.S. military inspires comes from the combination of all these factors. It is not just the size, the technology, or the money alone, but the synergy of all of them working together that makes the American armed forces unmatched. The ability to fight across all domains, land, sea, air, cyber, and space, gives the U.S. a level of dominance that no other nation can claim. The constant innovation ensures that it remains ahead of potential rivals, while its global presence guarantees that it can act swiftly in any crisis. The professionalism of its troops and the credibility of its alliances only add to its strength. Adversaries are left with little doubt that challenging the United States militarily would be a dangerous gamble with consequences far beyond what they could handle. In conclusion, the United States military is feared worldwide because it represents a unique blend of global reach, advanced technology, overwhelming resources, and proven effectiveness. It has demonstrated time and again that it can adapt to new threats, innovate faster than its rivals, and sustain operations longer than anyone else. Its ability to project power anywhere in the world, combined with its unmatched nuclear deterrent, ensures that it remains a force no nation can ignore. While this fear may sometimes create tension, it also serves as a powerful deterrent that prevents large-scale wars and maintains a fragile balance of peace. The knowledge that the United States can, at any time, bring overwhelming force to bear is enough to make even the most ambitious adversaries think twice before taking action. For these reasons, the U.S. military will continue to be feared, respected, and recognized as the most powerful force on Earth for the foreseeable future.